kwatuika ndarikana our neighbor governor Embu na tumirite 10 million kura reflector jacket cia andu bikibiki na mbeca cia development. So kwatuika governor bana ndeva kiro ijuni for account for this money that you have been using kina tujatio then ukaigwa governor na bakua bateta no ndibawitwa mbeca. Frankly speaking, mwananchi wa kawaida atiko mnyina hau na buri, lakini bure atongeri ba maybe no gwithira bwina clue ya nuriko okoruo ngine kuna mtu anakuko mwingine hapa. Sasa nani anapika mwingine?
Atu thinere ile Kenya was okay. The inventors of devolution were in a very good idea. They were in a very brilliant idea to devolve resources at the grassroots. Danger thing is that Kenya na culture area corruption ora yengi ato enamirie corruption at the grassroots. Muno kiantu bwa witwa governance. It is painful unto every electioneering period ni antu tukwaithie millionaires in the name 80. Baraba kolomere bathwanire mantu yuko kibari na an idea of the way USA is run. But ile state ina capacity na mantu amanji. The next counties nyingi tu inashio Kenya sustain in terms of own source revenue is a problem. Na bila bikuonekana vitena system ile align on how vyomba kwa collected na accountability. One problem was that. So around here I feel so sad and what we devolved was corruption. Or create an hierarchy of kingsmen parabe na wealth. To the Senate. Okay, the drafters rengi bari na good idea. But mtoba drafter yanwe but I understanding emanto ya kari. So like Senate ya Kenya. Okay, we announce that wimbo now thing we kurita in the Senate. But I need to create a group of people but ya mishahara wa comfortable no ntungo whether ni oversight the county government where assembly in the first place.
Exactly.
But in a committee ya PAC. Manzo kona yonde yagendwa nara. Tureta in the assembly. And those people come about you answer questions or everything. Now we make our recommendations. So barana bono nto ba somewhere paona ba koroma by the same report. So the same report already chairman of committee. Chairman you're in charge of that committee arangavaneti. Bamuringa era bakambiri mu prepare in time. Committee ba kwa ni antu like 16. You know 1.6 for committee members.
Okay.
So Senate era niyo nyumba bru. Yo kora. Antu kuma okoro atedi mu Kenya ki senators. Nantu antu bau anganora bati in the fund. But they are terrible.
So what
They are terrible. They are terrible.
It's true. Like ira tuone tuvenganite ngavana wa Samburu.
Yeah, okay, ringa bana re. Wetu viewete interview kama una. By there on the camera, aba corona ora kimbat. The real sense. And the table transactions ira bidite through. So Senate we have a problem. Na kwa president aritia kawa the two houses. Not the Senate.
Yes.
Remember the case of the governor of Isiolo. Manto yadi on the table. But he went behind our almost 30 senators. Yes. Now 1 million. Nabona is sent. But we are living testimony. With the MCA and Deputy Speaker County Assembly of Metro. I'm a living testimony. You can face these people. They are in a series of impeachment. The first one, money playing the card. The second one, money again playing the card. The third one. And those people were able and give us money. There are mistakes there. You've cited what you've cited. But give us money. So that's how terrible that Senate is.
It's very unfortunate.
Nah, I don't know about every Kenyan on to just terrible.
So it means kinyo kenda wina makosa, ya uokora wina makosa, provided uko na pesa, you are good to go.
Wale watu, ire nyumba ya kuuria kanyamutu, kubaura cia kutu. So nya gavana, ini gavana ora witaguo. Lazima wite na kintu ki committee. Utinjire ngi, it is very unfortunate. It is very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate. It's very unfortunate.
He has been asked.
Yeah, so that means baroko na bakiro na ulifanya hivi because ina gavana wa Tharaka-Nithi County netite kuna atuka ya ua kara so do that. Ego ndo ne bakiwe can get 150 million to his wife. Aomba kudre supply something of which haikuwa supplied but the 150 million is gone. So it means then if you don't have money kana kurega kubana kila beti ile bakwanda. Wewe uko na makosa. You are judged.
Both of them by makosa. Yes, I agree.
For me, kuigwa that ibe taki actually base when it is true. That you can rot in a show, you can only wait now. Kinyawe there win evidence. Kinyawe there win a very tangible evidence. It is not going to be taken until or reimburse you. But at the same time, ndenda kuwa mantu ya kinyete anondo antu bautu ikirite bethira bari in charge ya devolved in the units, the counties. They don't have the capacity. But in a capacity to manage the resources ira banenkeri. No ndongethe and in a capacity nangethe I know my records are very clear. Bambetia nande na mbuwe independent audit ne wethwe. Within them, but we done everything above the board. So, yes.
Then does it mean Kinyanga Banas Batina powers?
No, it means that if you're on the wrong.
Okay, ya kumenya kwiyo kawatirwa niyo ukaruta mbesa ira. But okay, ya kumenya there is somewhere where I have done everything according, even if audit has come from where or anywhere. By my books, I have done what I should have done. There has been transparency, there has been integrity, the procurement process, because you know by na misusing of the funds, with the association development, for the recurrence expenses. I have done everything. Then, utina biokira. But okay, whether now even what happens, you have no clue of what happens in your county. Biwi chiakiriro kanenkerwa mbesa cia wita kura sindilings. Kanari urenda mbesa cia kweta kubwithia housewarming unenkerwe. Baba kaambiri orende ogwira twina thina no barati wa county level. Bakwire kinya wita at the national level kwa senate. Umenye twina thina fulani. So wetu mbesa etatia unenkanire. So both of them are one group has been created by the incompetence of the others. No ndoke the senate iraka yari nanto very competent. But umba kuban bundos. But no do they hand incompetent people at the county level. They exploited that opportunity which is there. So Wonimbua, the devolution was the best thing that happened. But unfortunately, we put incompetent people to manage the resources. And once you have those people there, any experience or any history of managing resources and making the resources grow. No kumenyondo anariri about why the American system works. They make money in their own county. Why? I mean, in their own states. Yondoendo aita California. California runs its own economy because they grow the money. Whoever comes there as the governor knows I'm going to grow the economy of this particular state. Na atuitite osindana nuri kukona nianarire more than the other one. So tikumea kithia we will ever have a way of reviewing the constitution tuone kithia ikobwiri kwithira kwina proper requirement or prerequisite for somebody being a governor. nontu ukethira then ukethira ukibwithia everything bara nabo bakwenda kuia batona kuira nontu mbi you have not given them any loopholes. Yes.
Neglecting and unfortunate now what is happening after the devolution. We devote corruption. Another one corruption to mitigate that our county is supposed to operate. But the county operator is completely a different thing. It's as if young governors in these counties to operate. To they run counties as if it's their own personal property. Where the procurement officer, where the accountant, anything that works in the county, everything. And then they are aware of now micromanaging everything. And that's how corruption became very rampant. If they can let the structures that are set at the county level to operate, but you can the structures that you can then they don't get experience what you are experiencing. Like now as we speak, Governor Noe operate the county into care. I think that any procedures that you said.
Why now they are there? They come the assembly is there.
Wakwende governor nwa accounting officer.
No. Kada no kuga, for example, contractor yoka ya no. Procurement officer ole ala. Atina NSA. Wako na ngirisi ole ichongo ina kwenda wa. Bale iche itangu.
Na percentage.
No, the procurement process is very clear. No procurement should be done of any government process. But now I can do between Nyambere company tender ngugi. Already na yana list ngugi ikaitwa. So there is no competitiveness nyaki tendering process. And now no tuba mando yo jama dukane yo jana menge on to account either na mitango professionally. Nyoko na now you find ourselves in a very big hole. Ilatori neo wana na this senate no job daktari akuga but take advantage. And tuba ikashika bako meanuite andi bakwenda share kila wiyete nyabo
Tito miromo.
The biggest problem we have as a country sometimes in Kenya we are all corrupt. I'm corrupt opportunity to go corrupt.
I'm not corrupt.
No, I'm
And I haven't missed the opportunity. I've refused.
No.
I've refused.
But most of the Kenyans, dai ore ro kinyoga ta nyumba kwa kuwe to magana duke. Mongo kana kile chilingi dano tia kuranda. Menye no corruption.
Systematic. Makinyabo atogura ira mwalimu kiewa. Mwana etete school waka I need to take a cake to my teacher. Nenyo endo
Wambiri omonia mbere onwe ne favor no mwanka withire orite. Mwana ora kwa amurire inyaki uria ngui. So the corruption we have put it in our system. Sorry, Paul.
No, it's okay. But what I was saying, I was not referring to a specific person. That culture that we have, that we normalize corruption. Monkaya told you in our system that even when you are doing it, sometimes you take one as if you are doing the wrong thing. Because I acknowledge a culture, which is very wrong. Now, because anto waitana ninyo dawe service yokwenda dada mtu nokumbula chai ngugera bati wita kada nawa to inculcate culture bora na chai mtu ya mchare ene nenda bora chai nani tatu tugai corruption ndio me chai ukubora
Chai wa ujambo. Mwashimwa kuja kwenda kwenda wake kidogo because now we did a committee kwa kai double work. Because you can the same people in the county assembly, are you guys have the mandate? Like, so for example, with a governor for question, maybe governor Jamakosa. Do you recommend maybe the actions to be taken against the governor? Ama lazima someone to report na yende kwa Senate, you know, wataenda kuchukua hiyo action or what happens?
Okay, county assembly they empowered oversight the executive, that is under the county level. Twina committees in the assembly, various select and sectoral committees. So anytime that we call in a team, their story, the moment we realize there are issues, they come, they give us their version, we hear, we interrogate, errors. So the moment there are errors now, we summon the people in charge, that is the CCM in charge of a department, the chief officer. They can give out their story. But what we normally do, the department auditor general, which is countrywide. So our regional headquarters is in Embu. So if one does fight the auditor general, they take the matter. So auditor general, what they should do, in case back on there is a mistake about the officer, ODPP, back recommend. We can recommend, and we do the recommendations that are necessary. So duplication of power was brought by our constitution. Wakili area. I don't remember the article, but there is an article, either Article 30 of the Constitution, that empowers that a parliament has powers to summon any person of interest, any. So Senate is a parliament. So they have the powers to summon the governors, and the governor must appear there, nakaya and evidence. Failure to which, again, no force will appear there, either to the police, ODPP, or even the courts. So katiba wetu the way daktari akuwa. Okay, the drafters barina an idea non to barata umite. Umite as a country. So baraba one about the new constitution about. Majority of them are in exposure at the Western world, more so the US system governance, a part of UK. So those ideas we apply at our systems here in Kenya to take it away. So team manto corruption, kwando vices, there is only challenge we have. Na governors the amount of money they are controlling is massive. So you can get ODPP maybe something. This governor will just go there in person, can have it around there. The story in a Kanyangiwa too in Asia. So it's a crisis we have. It's a crisis.
I cannot see it. Okay, thank you so much. Kama tuongee kaunti ya Meru kidogo tu ndio kwa soko. Kuna mambo yetu ya banda kwa Kenya na for the first time tunatogelewa tu ba president ya Mobile United kwa na kayuka mwe kana na mwambo jumwe. Bonde kakuna ndikira kwa kwenda ni either operation ifanyike ama hakuna mambo ya tuta. I don't know kiba kuna mtibu no kuweta Claudine no kuibora kwa kuwa is it effective in operation inaendelea vizuri.
No. First of all, and no kwera kelewa country la no issue. Kedaona Wakenya no tomato mire. Kioni when I looked at it from the plan.
Okay.
No.
I don't know police va deployed na vile na va.
But now boya na tomato na. And we take about the movie. Next week to one operation ile operation ile yeye tigete some parts wamba kutawa Kenya gazette wakarakara wakaitengea kuongera. You know, if it's an operation that was well thought, remember we succeed. It was a show check with the press conference. And well thought na ina analysis chia where the problem is can be solved. But a political declaration and then action and peace mwananchi To me, that's a show na operation area, it will fail. The reason as why it will fail, first of all, it's well thought of. Secondly, is government knows where we are on baby.
Why do you think they know?
Why do we have intelligence? The government has intelligence mechanism. This thing has gone over for years and years and years.
Yes.
You cannot tell me we have a government that does not know what happens. Unless it's part of it. And that's why it's not stopping. They know everything, but whatever they bring out to the public, issue our peace money. So let the government take appropriate action. Sure, hearing here with the Gazette notice and press conferences. As you want to see derivative action, again the show. Kuka tu amabele itakuwa na wale tutitaji the press conferences. Ila tunakutabakara ya mantoja abakiona na ya united as readers. So
part of maybe serikali process.
No, let the government take action. This thing is not new. Has been going for a very long time. The government knows when we tell the Sharia and whatever. Let them take appropriate action to end that thing once and for all. Without back and forth, whatever we are seeing.
Okay. Mheshimiwa na in fact kinyani ni yekwambiri operation yekwambiria like that day.
Yes.
Na kinyaro inene tugitukore atubakwite.
Yes.
On Monday kuna mtu onigere thimo ndio ne akibira ruterero mea utuko turatonyerero ni amba baba mifugo ngikuru cia raped twana na ng'ombe chieta. Operation ni kuendelea that time. So kiurikira mwananchi hapo chiure ni kina utantu bangendelea kuizira ng'ombe na itone thirikari ba kana police ba deployed but still antu wamba pabotete namba nanto no baukua at the same time. Yeah.
It is a very emotive issue for me. Nonto baba kura wa imbaichi na inkumenya aba umete. But tuamberie na kuo kumara tuamberie kuwa teka Kenyans kana Meru ka boy kwa reba complaining pedaraje they just complain for nothing. Niko pushwa mwanka bwa unkumwa thinene mwanka bukaria buko wende tukudrenda. Manto security is the responsibility of the government. Muntu wende na bwiri kwethira secure. Property yakwa ne bwiri kwethira secure, maisha yakwa ya bwiri kwethira secure. But the government has failed miserably. Nontu temerwa ake antu bakurawa. Antu bakurawa everywhere there is insecurity. Ukoria niti onto kuwetha kwina that high insecurity. Kema antu angambe kambwe bwambere. Ngambe iracia wa iteonawa. Jura ikaura. Antu bakaura wa ekuru baka raped tuhana tukaura wa akuru nabo bakayugeire itiarike bakachitithia kwithitha kire antu bo batiwa akuru batiwa nao ekuru balaikumkum. That's in Igembe Central. Bandingirite last week bambira nonto indari nonke baya mungao ya kwanda bambira ntito andire mungao na iyo umire bati tutirimira nonto tukirima itukuona those bandits baubeyo baura bakari barwami barire mene babailele beterete utuko bokinya bakandisend on them so batirara nyumba chio bararako kithakene nana na itukwirwa kwino operation ire kaba ekurubabo bona na ndi baba ko with the operation batikone. Second ngambe irarira yeta ireta chieta within 30 minutes they have vanished. Na te chiekairwa mubukone wo wekira mubukone iurira mubukone. Ukoria ina ngambe ira chietire. Ondo zambonde ataurakia koria ngambe ina atasiura kinyoka thiatira itonwa. Second kwina baraba kwirwa ibo bakobwethi operation ira iba ucia metho actually ikabenya bagethenya batio no ndo bachia ya metho na yakuluka na ikaura ciaura no kumendere bakeyo bwire ndi atwite tukathiatire by the time buku thiatira they are nowhere to be found anto yu aurairwe oro indirari mathikone ya Sambondo kuma Lanyiru aurai tukithika mndu twerwa then Sambondo cia kura wa maburwa then the operation it is going on na baraiba ndikiliere that now tukeya kwithira batu tutikwa sekiwa ndi tuka one time kitheiba kwa one time iba eruari bonde iba ukirre bagiwa by one time kithea nio ya tutethia ukethea one time ya turetera security twinthe tuka one time ukethea tu we are ready to do anything antu betu bari wa bari ya baba kwiyo baura bari ya baina those M16s ini ukira thaa imwe ra thaa imwe gathiria batano once na atu betu banenkeri yonge bethakia kukuchia wakuchia wetera yuka wata monki burairwo kenda kikoka ringi etawambi. So I'm saying there is serious problem we have to address. Question number 1 itobwiri kuria ng'ambe ikuiwa, is this the idea ya kuia ng'ambe or there is another agenda? When a lot of theories, a lot of rumors. No ntuantu bongo ibagua bote wa ng'ambe bo. Kwe binge biengani abia akethe imiunde tu kwenda kuyugua ikethe iland no ntulandi etena taito mundu akeya abuke ngwari abwingirwa nwa unkuma kwa keya taito wakairiira keya nao ukerwa this is my land uwa weta koti eyukagia itare ana kusoti land kezi ya land mwanka wakwa oisota mini wao antu baraiba unkumireko so itobwiri kwethira twina 3 solutions. Ida batu tukarete ndondo itwarete tukugwa kithe imira yo tukumamira ini atura muntu aeta kutwirwa murai weta kurethia ito twire nya twarethi beto mira ire kuomba kurethia if that is the way it has reached toka tukaswa nya tubia kurethia kenda ng'ombe cietu na tuitaiwa. Second ikobwiri gwethira kwina clear boundary antu baba gwe kurethia ng'ambe rutererwa Miru no ntube ya kurethia rutere rwetu beki ya tobo pakethe abakimenya na ata gwita rira gukaiwa betha ira bari nthi twithe kwina clear boundary ng'ambe chuike ya wetu hatu cietu iteta kwao kwethira ni wotu aka kana itrench tukenja na twithire twina security. That is the only way. Batirabo kwithira bwina arithi bakuya kurethia kwenu ibaichenkana thenu ni mbibi ekuo be ya beyirite nontu bate yabeyete kabe yabeyirite nontu ibamenya imbibi ekuo. So that issue. The second thing otiwe tuona awati wakili urona muntu uiketwe koti akira ing'ambe ire urona wati aitairwa muntu uraiwa baire kabaiya baka vanishi otiwe no mwe imagine na atira itwairwa second ntathiria chupe ngwa ntigwirire i personal ndwe kwa personal na thirikari now second uraigwa muntu compensated ng'ambe icio urana ikaura completely. So one thing is let those who have been caught na baba kwatwa by subjected to the law ikwethe kwina justice ya antu betu mwere yomwe yukwete. Second title miundo ne ayanwe title. So 3 things: compensation, justice for those who are accused, and the title for our lands. Yeah.
Operation ni ambiriri lakini kwa it's not enough. Na kinya county government kuibuo yomba kuthithia ku make sure kinya yono tethereke ya security. Now that wewe ni mheshimiwa deputy speaker, what do you think county government should do kinya yo kenda kutigira antu na by protected?
Thank you. Katwe issue ya budget ni unfortunate kwa sababu tume at this stage na we want Diakwa is one of the affected ones. Yes. The one that I represent. So it is painful. These are stories that are real. Mtu gedho tekwa tumea manto ya wetate yokareka. So manto yokareka. Number 1 uti operation iliku. That was a lie on doing a statement with there's nothing happening on to kedho iliku tungekuwa tunajua. There's nothing that is happening. Itaona governor wa Samburu aturari arrogantly. To what the Samburu government is doing, ibo fund verdict. Ibo baurira machines iba kuira nto beto ngombe na shina. It is a challenge we have. Na ndito ireku for some time. So ikuria ntaira number 1. Ngwe thirikari tuici ni ukaria antu maisha antu na into biantu. So thirikari kia kufail. It means antu ibaikarie. Antu biatatia baikarie. No ntu that is the thought I have in my mind. No ntu mtoto kuya antu ni antu very few. But again antu inji like 5 10 waita bako ya some Turkanas around hapo kwa mpaka pake yani nabo. So kinyanto beto at some point abaka karenjes enough. Baikarie. Ndo thirikari bukarie. Itirendi. There is no way you can sit down and to be babu inge mundene no barithie na bo chenu ni ko yaikaiwa. Bo baba rithite kuite kuiwa kamera shire de kujolonka ku. So nyameru rimwe kiguria aturira throughout. Like we inkodwania area kwa Nkaibanga. Na Nkaibanga. Na ibunke bia na ngetatia Nkaibanga. No tiwa ukumanjia wote tuambiriria. Number 2, the incitement. There's nothing like incitement. I represent the people. Yes. Right? That is my work. We're number 1, they are the biggest under our constitution. A representation. Yes. So I represent the people. Temeo kirantu bakuja, temeo kwa yantu bageda shumaskin. Wekira wedio. So I'm their voice. Yes. So I'll speak for them. And as a leader, get an extra mile. I ensure that our people are safe. Na how to akinya. Ndo thirikari niwe kwenda 22 itoyurwe the engagement operation. Ngawapi lakini ile fallacy. Ujegi ntoke kuendelea na operation cheat anybody kwa operation ikuendelea. That was a lie or camouflage. But coming to think of it, and baba kuia ngombe shetu. These are Samburu and Turkana. They kama tusa system. Sipo botuia. But thirikari ne thiri wamba ngombe Kapendo. Yes. Suguta Marma. Yes. West Pokot. Na Marakwet na Baringo. Why is it so hard for the same government? Yes. Ediriando Meru na nyetereni shetu tuitokira she Suguta Marma. Suguta Marma na Kapendo na rivalize kariu. At least shetu terrain okudalio kona iko flat. Yes. So it is not very hard. Nduga dore na mandumuru kalwele those areas, Bataro, those areas, Mariara now. Place very flat. So number 2, kwa mtu Waso Trading Company. Unwe dhinenya wamba ngombe. Mokora. Nduga tere ashia githaka. Almost 38,000 acres of land. So good thing the county government of Meru tere 14 neshinda that case. So the guy is after the county with the out of court settlement. But ngombe ili yoi kumagilagene giwe yake. Mtu amechimba maji, amefanya, it is a garden place. Is a certain Somali, but he is protected by Duale. And to me, ne tunura tukulea gwira into the truth. Na Duale nwedi nenyewe ambapo ngombe kuendele. And the moment wantubeto tuwatura tumuire kwanza Waso. Huyo mtu wa Waso lazima watoke. Ntu we hate a group of tycoons living in US. Nweba utumira bake abakairi ilaka. Na kilaka kiukia Meru. So we'll fight for that again. Now we appreciate effort ira governor amekira nontu at least aitwe na around 55,000 titles. Kumea kwa office within a span of time. Nambete kushumia. Na county government ya Ukumera. At least we are in a position to have 55,000 title deeds. But ituondele mwere isi endele kuya. Kenda tuwata ila kabietu. That is point blank. No te kwa elenka na ringe gwera county government of Meru ritete ni kwa bena reinforcement officers aba NPR. Yes. Then NPR ibedara baipu dirikari ekero area half of the money county area half na ko sustain. Arabomba Korea ringe we appreciate the effort of the governor. nontu nayanire ndindi narayanire Land Cruiser 3 kwi Malaene kwi Ndumuru na kwi rareterwe Tigania somewhere. So we appreciate Brakweti. But NPR babetu beya baturino imbi bakudhanu machine bomba ku contain enemies birabe na biu. That is the teacher. Again, it was the national government. Then we push our members of parliament. We need security rules in that area. And that's another problem we have. Mantuane watu wakuko shinda. Inyo wikire na uko karingadhimu uwezi pata mtu. So those are some of the challenges. Itathirikari ukethirwa is sincere ni kwenda uteithia ibatiri correct. Like the danger along that northern grazing zone. Kuna more than 25 fully formed functional police stations. Bainenya GSC. We have a problem unto askari boba tuere kuba by more than 15 years. Sheria yongo kuibwe kuwa also in police. Release of category in a station 3 years. Yes. The moment you career 15 years unto Chalule has been there for 15 years. Ngwe karierta inaginyire monkambre ibyo ngombe mama nto yeyara tubatirigwerana 3 years kwanza mwankene yu enda kwenu kanjipange kana wite pungi ukarie kenda twithora twina fresh teams kenda mea anto beriana bakamenyaneria baba kakora nontu ngombe mwere kuyo ngombe mwere kuyo we hear that nikoro kalimno so badektura rire aretwera ita wiye ngombe askarura oimonkene au agerwa kaya wangirishi yake oroko ya ngombe ciana akaya wandi nya 100,000 toka itigiria kinya collusion ya ntu betu bamwe and these people na nya ndo baba NPR bamwe bari kuma bira bagorowe ni around 5,000 anofa yiye ndani ngombe 20 kudhani ngiri manele so it's a rotten system. Yeah. But there was an idea with the Nyambene Community Conservancy. Minus politics. Si akora barabu kuyevi ngombe. Nto barabaro yana conservancy and very few. The tycoons baraba teke itaganara. Uyakiri ne womo nkarwari. Bishe bua conservancy is the best thing. Kenda nto betu bomba kulima. Conservancy batiri gwetho at the boundary. Boundary ya Isiolo, Meru. Yes. Na kwena conservancy, kinya tukauria a private investor, bonkai conservancy. Kuria a private investor, aliseke the remba na those people that side. I a problem no tukwena kora baraba kurona kintu kino. Yeah, bad. So nontu bero wa conservancy nabi ngotebi na bibi ushuru so kirikira ungu teoria desire biology that number 1 they get I had an interview with Mheshimiwa Mburaburi na ndaibu akiwa iba kumenya kinyara ngombe citonyera na amalimenyera ngombe cita iba kumenya so but the problem is antoba hukuma ndio kwa the specific place ara ngombe citonyera na nyo polisi kwingira no tuibonga pomboto no mwana njoka winda pomboto na rikiriki kenya ibegire batutonya na ibathiri
babwire kwera
ni hapa na pale. Number 2, tuwekeza for example ni gavana wa Samburu kwa nini tiki kwawe. Na kwa sikari over there ngavana. Kutuika gavana kwa kutiki operation na serikali ya kile kama wao kwa kutiki operation.
Na ino igurira.
Number 3 mheshimiwa tumeenda kuonete ng'ombe cia wakiara although watu walikuwa wameongea trailer mbili zimeshikwa pale na kuelekana after like msukumano wao wa 2-3 hours tukumenyekana na achumite na atite ng'ombe yao then yose yako ringe baadaye ni a very big politician Ken?
Governor from Samburu.
Yes. Ng'ombe ni zake. Sijui zilikuwa zinaenda wapi. But wale ndio wanapokuwa katika ng'ombe la Uganda. Okay, I don't know. Okay, na mimi you know but in Kireba. Ng'ombe cia weka na menyana ndio meana kwa ng'ombe cia gavana na ugire operation ikabidwa kwa wena ng'ombe cia kurukira mero cia kurukira mero wa trailer ile.
Yes.
Na zinaenda tu.
Na inarithagia.
So that's the information that we had. That the governor of Samburu awire ng'ombe ciake.
Yes.
Lakini nyawe badi. Serious. So clubs really cool. That's why I don't trust the government area. I don't trust the security personnel in these people are easily confused. So we are in the point where we are very bad over. Atoka banga to the.
So no itekani.
Twa mirai.
It's no you to agree with go.
Yeah.
It's no you to agree kamera munde. It's no you to okay oye ndidi ya kuna umetulia. Kujipanga. Yako kenda wewe community of 100 to 16 at least. Auri. Ni ndio wetu kanjua kwa at least that is the only problem.
Na cheupe bari kumia bakaua bakarethia mwanka bari baibwenga mwanka barabarene ya witia maua meru abusukuma kuma nara mwanka bwitia, and they are doing it very easily. No ndugona githe inkamera uwe kwa mheshimiwa aliariria kamera yonto ending to bietete wikirwa mundene bakeya barithie munda yo kuno tibo wayita mbere inyoketha na barithie rethe munga uyu kariku rethe impempe yo kariku ba ukeya kumiringa bare ya bonde in that village no natu we are not harmed. They wipe the entire village and then they make sure also bakurithie nyako kungi kotiere na twaikirira. So ina to umire batu ankamera ina amiru beka ankamera ni tonto kamera cia bangi ikurithwa kwetu batarithia kwa. So obo mheshimiwa ale watware kujipanga tutapangwa.
You know, that's why the government is fully involved in this. Whatever you are hearing, you know that those conspiracy theories, you need to go and governor and companies and what. I don't believe so. But they are going to support from the #1 office in Kenya. Otherwise, they cannot be happy. And so, you know, those things happen in field states. In one day, like in the how many? There are so many security in each area. In Aldiu, in the Gambera, what? All these will be Kurkaira next cable. Kurkaira get camp here. Ada Aldiu.
Yes.
Aldiu kile rapid deployment unit. When she managed to take a lakini ngombe Kurkaira camp here. So when the Nagwera, all the Amantu Angiva work on the Mantuja, they are not part of it. Mantuja, but Tricari Ongo, they put in a Mantuja on two. When Bayo Kaya put in the investigation, it's actually in general to get the neck and skin. If you look now are the beneficiaries ibao so the government has clearly failed. Now but to show that they do what they are supposed to do. And whatever happen now, but they happen in field states, Somalia, not in a civilization like ours.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, hakuna mtu wetu Asha aliwa Madia goons in Kenya at the kingdom. Are we at the same path that maybe Haiti what it is today? Yani Madia yoka katika Kenya ya ndosia magoons and all that yakuri katuthirite barabareni ya aro yatumire aitie kinyare kinyite mwakatai. Na by the way kinyoke ndakoleria nini utukuria ukethwa Kenya no etume thirikari nyingi yere kumite polisi wa bonde bare Haiti ndikuria ida itakuthiria ndo then why are we not seeing the same in Meru? Na it's just a county. Na nikuwa ndo ingi ni watu bora baba ingi. Ne on thirikari te ko make sure ko tumira resources ya yu otethi antayo roki otethi antayo mtejiro ingi.
Atua ali actually about goods.
Yes.
Zitumirwa both by thirikari na inya baba teki thirikari. So ngunzi barabo bukona yontore kwina maandamano kitheia retu ona ngenzi ukona antu betete clearly bakamatite miti na betete kura antu na tibaibo bona and nothing is done. They descend on innocent children. Baba urana otio wo watwa. Which means ngunzi kairi in collaboration with the police. Kithia ni rira yontu gachagwa rira ari Nyeri. Irari kanisene antu baraba kamatete mitendhitangi ibetanitie hand to hand na antu baina uniform borithi na ngare borithi rio ni tuntu ngarire to bori na bwikite miti so no buko karaura thirikari ke ya gwetha obu muntu wowa au abuboya muno nontu Somalia because me have worked in Somalia, I've worked in all those failed states. Na hinkumeana ate andu ayoka buka na group enu ikaua katwa ikaria irengi nyo kaua kakatwa ikaria in the process barabongwa bandiki babukaria they have no power no ndo antu iba pushirwe mwango ya botu kukire tukuende ne teorichi somewhere to enough is enough tutikarandi tuona antu betu bakua no tio batethia katwa itethia twingwa bange nabo nabo bakaua buo before you know they are the ones who are now keeping the law and order. So our government is playing with our lives very seriously. No ntunibo taokona the country has been generated into total chaos. Ituetete okinya kwa siasa. It is about now the time. Akithia when government is really serious to cap any action of ngunism. No ntotoke ya unku masiasa ne the way we are right now. Ai tukaurana twinainyo no nturi yana baku be ya bakwa nwe ya bawe twindega gwe wote kwenda wikaria uketha tutikaruani these people batwikite batukaria no ntu maybe utabarea kana no ntu baiba murandi fulani antu baikaria bongo ai twetete no twaginya
kuna mtu kombera ask the deputy speaker ile bill ya green gold mambo imefika wapi, alafu since agriculture is a devolved function which other legislations on agriculture are before the house.
Ngwetiga bia kwariri the Mira promotion bill 2025 twakilokirie na governor sent the same near an act of the county government of Meru. What is there key that bill it with a formation process a formation ya committee. Nonto intention it was to protect Murimi Omira, biashara Omira na mutu Omira. Nonto tuonere kwena a lot of exploitation iringi Somalis ba. I don't know why and to at that level. Monkanya Mira and Nira taken over by the Somali cartels. So we thought that Umbako protected Tibeto. And that's why the governor now called us, members, Namino Committee Agriculture, Tokarandi, I and Avashon Yekerenio, and we sat down at listen to Isawasawa. To end on to these people, Ibaraira and Janja, Kodura Abagani, Mira Twili. Kuaraba itidi waraba kwenda na kuregulate in their own terms. Tuwa mirane tu. Kinyaba tu ikanava wa terms chio control mere ariko. Number 2, kai ukethirwa utimu Somali biashara ukamata mira oterita. So ibo bakurita ngo eriko na a kilo of mira berisha 500. So we have a team there. We got almost 20 million in a day. Safari ukamata mira yake. Owore mumiro kaulo kaurangari mira oro Mandera. Gari ukumako Mogadishu. So kinya system no monkatuloeli. As we speak dai kinya mkonia shemira ibo bakwendi. Urita mira ogerwa orankonia kwa samwe watoka endoke mu Somali. Mario mira I don't know where na bandite Mario these Somalis. And that's why we've come up leaders bamurungu aitekanya eitari muno the county, the third members ba county assembly ya Meru na the governor Mutuma. We put on measures that we are county nio igethwa licensing body kinya thirikari na yafa bateme auto license ragintu bate kumaimbi atokiuna at Meru kenda kwithira kwina heshima ke the Mira business. Number two, again, we appreciate effort in Governor Nonto as we speak. The National Security Council ukarandi net mere make recommendation to Roma Nkayo Liboi Kiunga na Madera. At least boy bururi. It's a process to either to mediate tungere banjo no badiate from 2019 de mira engiro. The intention ya yewi korona magafe. Magafe ibo cartels baraba tikete mira. Na ibo bangirie exploitation ya rimbeto Nonto. The demand in Somalia is so high. Na wabeta wakati supply. Kenda bamiendiora bakwenda. The four magafes. But endi miankiwere kururo. We are happy Nonto antu bashoka araba arimbere na biashara but to control as the county government of Meru. Uti exploitation rinji kia rimembera biashara na tubambira.
Ngambiriti kwa nibira.
Ya Mira ni reta breke kinyata ino ewita na ewita but this law, the specific law was ku contain na ku license these Somalis who are coming to do kintu kingi tugera nto betu as dirikari kwa rio butethia kinya wibareka ku entertain these Somalis miunde yao nto ndi bye ndi monka kwa villages unakuta huko kwa mashinani wamelala huko tu wamekaa huko so nyanya nto betu na baba serious mimi na Meru ni tekomeza. We have a serious problem. No, wa inyelo ribo karika na kwena thirikari. Na we party ya kuinyelithia kimantu. So an appeal kipo that process ya kuritari Somalis miundene ni oto kuambiriria. Ibo rita biashara by somewhere. Baendelee mbere kuwa kure na heshima. Na heshima tema daro yaraba wito baringa mira kuedia kutamira hiyo tutapigana na mpaka Yesu.
One of the serious problem I've seen is Kenya and
andiki boka matamira these days iba Somali bakwandikwa mu Somali ri urangari na ke ya ndreba so basically raba atu Nonto ito wa Kenya twa ito kwendia mira baraba kwendia baika matiro ingari cietu na ndreba rethe nwao non these days bare yabongwa bathe iba urire mira ibo bautua mira yubongwa ibo baya ngari neo na ndrebo kamata no. So what value does it have to kianto baba kwanda mira? So ibon kwenda kumenya now the act as the act taken that into account. I need to read that act thoroughly. Mira anto unda chariwe na mira ene ndimbichi what it means whether ukiona your source of livelihood being taken noro and you can't do anything. So act yu mheshimiwa ni protected the transporters need. Thank you.
So I'll share with you the new in soft copy, but it will be realistically to protect every aspect Kenya transportation and at the county level the people who will be licensed to trade. Ntondi to kwenda nto beto bari biashara eriko wewe mu Somalia te yera miroro kwenda Meru ore yira yira through the county government of Meru county yako a license so that you can train with our people ni lupo turati tera ira tuma ko ko na over exploitation so mu Somalia ke ya horangare ke tu eke yo kama tamira now you have to come through the county government of Meru we agree on mutuality now ni otore na murungu ateli to save our people.
How did we find ourselves here? Mostly the penetration area, Somali community validate. Otonya monka mundeni. Nanta betu baba kwambulide mira baba nekera wachika babaleta kulikia. Ngejiri lamsam. Atuganda kwedra nyabe mundeni sometimes bakiri baba kakwambulida na mirere. does the act, I think I passed through it, does the act protect? Na tunande you know that no andike sheria, but ila andike sheria kwa manto jara kitumba kukapo. For example, na nduma teojo kwa mulele miundo. Ani ndira Somali bara banguka kwa mulete ndera miaka yenye 5 10 going forward. Mtura na nde ena that ena mdajure na kenda na a process you want to already. And we have sensitization kana now because now itu witaji kuelimisha alimivetu apart from kwenda tuna sheria tu wanaweza sensitization ya leo urabongo bakedrwa because I've seen a lot of problem nyanto batu kwenda kuitangulia watu kwa na mbeza chara la reda chari tu nunda na rore ibele bao agaja ruba kwa kumleza na mirabo bageta mantuleja holistically now so that to protect neck up to mira how do we sensitize now to the kole ya kwa mlede mtore otumba kumwenga antumbelera ni ya
civic education no the same as sensitization. In fact, in my ward, I'm doing that on a daily basis. Kwera ntubetu now thirikari yukarashia kinyathiro yois nonto Somalis bam twatemea kuma Mandera in the village where I'm born umwithira I loiter around there, so tamaili kuja na our Father's Day barita biashara shemira bekite Somalis at bay. In fact, the year 205-204 it was in a serious crisis. There was a meeting and they get these Somalis out of Mawata. But then they were so the best thing that we can do with the civic education to run to now, there is nobody in this sense. But in Yababu, openly ways. We should we want to keep them far away. Kimiunda kenda barita biashara na heshima dinera ya kumera kamera was na mera akila hiyo wete Somali. It is sad because the way Somalis wore mumero tu kumako, so they've taken advantage of that and to beto na over too porous ora ba kumya na ribu to batiri o mi this area nonto and to beto baite maskini. In fact arimba biashara mamera da hii arimba mera wako kwa shinda. Our fathers were very stable. They were doing very well. Na Somalis bari easily. But ya nyamatari maua. So ndio tumedona bo tamatu ndio ileta ishinda yote. It will be a hectic process ya kumishokia but tukaeria. Tukaeria kukumbana. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Mungu natufikiria mtu botai lakini kiamugike wewe mheshimiwa kuna matonete JMK ya gavana kuthirwa atandikite antu ndene county Meru na au amuritireji wa uzo ngugi tuti na mwanya na the former impeached governor na au bakiri no ntuba kuthirwa batikwenda kuirwa bakwambiria kweketha gavana ucio no jora bekethera rongi. Is it true that kwina thina na ikabukiri?
That is not true. Usually sentiment in DMK na through face head on no rone na arakirire menya siasa iko kwenda vested interest no through process ira impeachment no na interest cia ku personal na baraba kwa ri baraba na interest but what we sat down as an assembly to tutenga kawira to yakuriwanda into the assembly no to members are 69 to mento wa pick a few weta ku baite irisand governor nenda ku pick like 4 MCs abalani ite mwanya but the feeling of others was ameru bakona batwi ndo ene witeke twa so we sat down and agreed as members to what team member at executive serve your term idireka ekari so kwa baraba kama tere na bitterness baraba urashi away out of politics so nereo kinyauri nge ikuona alliance ni kubwido siasa tayara turi formation ni alliances kwa hivyo kwenda itakie munya tu peace munya so tu peace munya no munkawa ke matumambi ntaka urete wewe deputy governor appease Linturi nao waturau wari menge ku 40 to appease Kawira unge no waturaya na yake but watu members of the county assembly of Meru mbira mrungu iboya in fact the county assembly of Meru in the history of county assemblies kinya Nairobi there's a time Senate committee intergovernmental relations in the assembly and the report they have it in the Senate. You know, the most learned MCs in Kenya. Very young, very vibrant. So but we are not fools. Tukona wena makosa we question. Watu wa question thirikari ya Kawira. DMK yake there is an issue. Ikuko the executive. Na isi the procedures of the house. Obatiri kweya wait statement. Which we do on every Wednesday. Wednesday you wait a statement uko ofisi fulani ene itena muritingwe uro tayari kuriko nuntu what happened Kawira aritingwe bake bonde abaita contract of 3 years inyinge iran out this month na few iran out tarik 30 this month so ukiaweta mtu ina contract ya 3 years na tuomba kwenga mtu nyoga dorenga ba aina security of tenure so the best thing was to give way and to baba the contract yo baraba ngavana kuona thia okay kurutaniria wangu aritanire ngwe nambi nabo lakini utumea ogera ore mushemani one DMK na ari mushemani ra munyaya you the stairs and he spoke awa ngavana okay imunya those were the sentiments of DMK kore on a Sunday yes address stairs na aria stories yake ngavana mutuma kinyoga torono ari regiment ya insecurity itwari batu mbataru baraba amenyoba kwethia waziri na ari au the regional security team was there when issue battery with that team the pressers in an hotel so after 3 days ndio turakuanga mutumano wa Kawira kwa peace munya but that is too cheap for a politician no battery go brand as a leader you don't have to appease anybody mtu abatiri weta au pick whether no kwenda warana ngwet on merit na bro kweli so what he said no nere batu to roma twinde spoke na kumare u alipoa ate areta to amere bring things in the assembly it is statement we that weta share and there is a leeway ki our standing orders every Wednesday every member aina right a wait statement from the executive na to ya 1 week just to reply to issues lakini ndoro tura TV nari could make unnecessary noise where he never comes to the assembly ili kinyato eta ku he is rarely seen there ndi iya kari yake yakwaria so assembly iko imara batu ituko oversight thirikari na as far as I'm concerned we ndemo ndali we indirect victim number 1 Kawira Mwangaza Jio taking to get for 3 good years. Monkara to avoid taking to get itemized budget. We need that on get TMC's baranda and Senate. Korea. Whether the law need to Russian to ban discriminating against. I went there personally. We didn't. So njia mwaka 2022-2023 we got nothing. Nanda wait okay. I'll fight for my people. 2022-2023. 2023-2024 mwaka wetu ile kuona ya 2024-25 rato umire tuwende tukude kintu kitawambi itemized budget na rato yana kintu kito equalization bill kaenda tumbo protecting bara ndo questioning bana area kuleta maendeleo kwa gwanto baku batele bayari yao so as things are want you to show that pa uti wonde wona kintu more than the other word so we ndemwenda na nto jumbro wonda admin ndo kawiri watu maira na our opponent so I'm free kuritangwishi yako ndem sionjia and I'm doing it very well na njien kuona na nyanto iba kuona kwenda changes inje mno like now na dombe ombera thirikari te kuritangwi for the first time we have a vocational training center in Jiato Tarani we have a level 3 hospital in Jiato Tarani isi yayo bateri kulwelia barabara ira tukubwedia bora tukuomba kwethia in consultations that we have a university in Berera yito kwa njia nero kwa Mariara through cooperative university yes it's a dream that has come true wetha ntureni tuwekera floodlight, tunachimba maji, tuko sawa. Ndina hata tukuwete sawa. Mambo iko sawa.
Okay. Uko sawa? Maendeleo mnayaona pale.
You know, that's the problem. You know, there's nothing that I do. Sometimes they are, because you are opposing someone, whether you are bright, whatever they are doing, and sometimes they are demonizing into the for political minding. You know, to me, you cannot end the government.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm doing back and people can see through. You know, mero tutwena na drama nyingi mo. Tia kuleto mantu na show na mbina whatever. Maybe akwe antuka ko miss man to jang mero no to dai mero tena drama hiyo. But to me, you know, being a leader is a lot of responsibility. When mutume ile dali office for 1 year. And so it's let people give him time to prove himself with whatever he's doing. Okay. Then I can't mark him because Alina being in, you know, being an Alina na okay administration. 1 year is a very short duration. But you can see Manchura, you can see one of the activities in Akodi. And we want a united mayor. And the the siasa, the policy. They go tell them money choka hiyo. Kutoka imbraenda wa eyes. Ndio. Tuko kuona. Mtu naye akanyoro ro chini tamoni. Kwa mumakira.
Thank you. Nara weta mashimo wana kuona ngoge.
Stop.
Wakampue obuwa utongeria kabona wa kana maendeleo ukenda ukibwirira
maendeleo ti statements. Maendeleo it is real. Na antu bakoona na bakoona there is impact. Kwethira irwe rwikirwa kithe antu batirare arui bukona rui rwikirwe antu bakona. So antu betu ibethire baino ume bamenye maendeleo ti statements. Kia weta bweta kithe press kana twetha tuya tuka make a lot of statements tukiwa bobo kabwethwa. Muntu urore at the ground na bwiri kumea kithe aunte barabara. Ewe kumana na nira bwithirwe. Kithe irwe rutwire rutwaya thina irurekirwe. So maendeleo, you feel it, you hear it, and you see it. But mantu ya siasa na yera maendeleo ya kuira wa buketha kia kuirwa kithe iko mutandao. Mtu nonkumire kwa mutandao kuwa buba bwithetie na no tio kuona, that's different. Now oya boto wa mutumate akwende tamwirathira tamwe west yongwe. Bahati twekinye ya unkuma nwende bene nwe tukona na ate abwithetie. Baraba uwa otibo bobwithetie bakorwe ni boronere. Na wewe ngwa like right now nkorwe bumbwithetie wondenti. Ndatoria beneficiaries. Kawe imbwithetie ona nona kairo imbite miundene yantu ngeta mboni ndabaere mungao. Neta skuru nkawe indayanire maugu. You know is something you can see. Timantu yaratukuya kwirwa. So kawe kanya abwithie ngwewe 2027 yekinya tukethe atu ina scorecard yao yawe nwe au wenda bwithiri ona nona and empower antu bamwire yitwa mionere yeah
tukithikiri partnership ukithikiri partnership yako
Thank you, Chairman Tobakiu. You know, Sodiamenti, area Mondelo constituency in Meru County. Also, Kumarenya Kraito Morongari, area MPI. Nayendereamono. But as we speak now, the glory Sodiamenti already, we are not seeing, you know, no to Puga. Reagan to give it to it. A joke that could delegate to benefit that child. You built on what was there. I saw the men, you only everywhere. People are doing a bunga to Temona, the winner Cuga at Terramonage. Saudimenti na huwa akereta akiarairia haja chetu cha Saudimenti ground ine tuate kuonekana project uticho tukuona ground no mitandaoni na jita na ndege nambi but now tukuona kwa mantika siasa mo but we nyambele tukinyama wakenda jo 2027 tuna project ila tunacho manzara tukuziria karibu ya Saudimenti atigira bagwetere and abamenya what we are doing for now. Through my office, Ruta Mokare Muriungi Foundation, kuna program ila tunachoya to give a job back to the community. Ndio akili, for example, ndio one document ile ita affidavit. Ende ka undu kuinga mono. Tukona ngala yo for free. Ila ntukora bakomba access office yetu. Kuna mandira yange magamba ya succession. Mokare Muriungi Foundation de Koreanusu. Na mukali ule kwenda utenda kaiwa Koreanusu wingi. Tutenda ni ganjile yo. Tukudivya training ya boda leaders bonde vetu barabati na license. Mokare Muriungi Foundation nilete driving school ile ya statutory fees ya kila serikali. Tuna program nyingine hata kudivya digital for kia wanjenzi na our young people. Tukudivya training ya photography, video editing, whatever material ya digital spaces. Through Mokare Muriungi Foundation, Koreanusu, abo Koreanusu. Na program nyingine mono chepira tukudivya before tukinya magana ya 2027. Kana tuthirwa tuko cover the gap ira tukona ireo even before tukinya na role mwaka ya 2027. Tuthirwa tukira tuenda on that platform. Ndio wakili. I think bunge na ile sheria ile. Ana sheria kidogo na mbunge utatera mwananchi through nyamba budget na bills ila chita parliament. I think I'm better placed for represent Mokare Saudimenti. Ndio tukaenda kwa kile.
Thank you.
Ivoya sana nani atakwenda mbwira antoba meru onka bwethia ntoamuria bwa Saudimenti. Mbere kambue ivoya sana nyano tuwakanya na mbere mumeru kemeru ikiu out mwathwa kiriro tikiawe tukeya twinthe ana twarie but muntu na wiri kwilelwa na bwabwithetie uni ndente kimanto maendeleo tikankwathiirwani no ntuthomerete maendeleo. My PhD is in economics development and by the way mbwithetie law international human rights, so ntuona nkethia kuruira antu nika that is also my background which I have also done. Now kima ntwa maendeleo unitiankwathiirwa the organization yekweta wa the Village Trust iritete ngwe over 20 years ndina beneficiaries baba ingi muno. Currently ibombo no kwa na skuru cienu na village cienu through programs yelira nkubwithia imwe ni ntena elimu niyo twita ki skuru ire very vulnerable twa mauku kuma PP1 mwanka grade 9 tukashoga together twina mentorship ya boy child no tuitwonete nya tukepush elimu together tutikuona manto ya boy child nyabo pa empowered we want to lift the community, so to a program wetu ya mentorship ya boy child. We also program niyo ya feeding program tweta tukona skuru irana barauka kura skuru no tubatina bia kurea. We also do that, all that is andante na elimu ndi also nte na ukulima ndo nti kwenda kuruna boka na families itiwa, so we do smart farming. I've also been in their villages kana nkiba introduced to smart farming, kuma vertical farming, kuma how to use grow bags kubwethia kwa ndakithia ni kwa chie kwa nda vegetables neu we call it our farm on the go. Waikua ukuthura ne aure wakamata munda yoku wahaita yuo ukathama yuo because it's our farm on the go. So this is smart farming which we normally introduce in almost every constituency in Meru County. I've introduced that. baatwi kurita ngui, it is part of us because we want to impact life. Netikindi kienda because I have done it, I have been doing it, and if given a higher platform, I'll be able to open more doors in order for me to do more.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Mheshimiwa kapisha kiku na kuina mtongwira okumbira kwire Mheshimiwa na afireke tikingia kwenda kana arenda kurimini gitenyo kiwari wish nyana kurombe tikesendita
we for now ndiendelea kurombe tike MC mwanta nonto myaka mingi muno ni raurite indare na vision nto banjia but endi ngomana yire 3 years, so I just have 2 years to prove my worth creato. So that's why I decided nje could defend the same seat. Na my parting shot kera nto banjia twi mashinani itukuritangoira twabwirire na iba kona bara tukwendea. So na appeal wende dompa support as their leader. Muno maromba that I may find favor and grace around the ngwita. Ntubo tomba ku achieve within a span of 1 year immersive. Kwithira tuina boa like 4 of them within a span of 1 year tikawaida. Kwithira tuina a level 3 hospital, the first one in history of Jakuma 1963, and behold 1963. Damare tikawaida. Kwithira tuina a village